Pinterest announced earnings recently. The company was one of those pandemic darlings that had a skyrocketing rise during the pandemic a couple of years ago. There was even talks of, I believe it was IBM or someone acquiring the Pinterest. Nevertheless, that deal fell through, and so did price. Now, price has been slow to recover, but it appears that it just can't find its legs. Now, again, it announced first quarter earnings last week. But before we get into the earnings, I want to talk about the deal that they made in April with Amazon. That saw the e-commerce giant become Pinterest's first partner on third-party ads. Those efforts are now progressing faster than expected. Pinterest suggested in a call with investors, in addition, stressed its AI investments were aiding across the site in areas like engagement and relevance and ads. All right, so let's get into the earnings before we get into the analysis on the chart. This article is coming from CNBC. Pinterest expenses skyrockets during the second quarter. So I'm just going to go over some of the highlights. They saw sales jumping 6% year over year, while net losses narrowed by 19% to 35 million. Pinterest said its total costs and expenses were 781 million during the second quarter, an 11% increase from the 700 million it recorded the previous year during the same period. The company said it expects its third quarter sales to grow in the high single digits range year over year. In Q2, this is the CEO talking. We continue to build momentum with consumers and advertisers while further accelerating our pace of innovation. Over the past year, we have been laser focused on our key differentiators, and we are seeing results. Pinterest said its global monthly active users jumped 8% year over year to 465 million during the period. Now, to be honest, I don't know what differentiates Pinterest from the top tier social media sites, but nevertheless, it is one of those OGs, and it's not going anywhere. Now, regarding the charts, again, if we go to the monthly chart, it's been very, very wicky for many months, right? But it's been a slow grind to the upside since it bottomed at $16. Currently, it trades at $26.66. All right, let's go to the weekly chart so I can zoom in and show you that weekly sellers level at $37. And pretty much you had a drop in price, several basing candles, and then a drop, which caused price to fall all the way down to, again, that bottom, recent bottom at $16. This must be on earnings in April, because that was a sharp decline in price. However, it did recover, but now it's selling off again. Although earnings were muted, it had a down week last week. All right, if we go to the daily chart, we can see that price is hovering just above the 50-day moving average. For the bag holders of Pinterest, it's nice to see that we had the golden cross, where the 50-day moving average crossed over the 200-day moving average. Now, price is above the medium to longer term moving averages, so that's bullish, as these moving averages, you got the 50 to 100 and 200, should serve as dynamic support. In addition, if we go to the weekly chart, we can see that although the moving averages are somewhat sideways, the blue, which represents the 13, and the orange, which represents the 26 weekly moving average, should also serve as support. So between 24 and 26, we should see some support and price stabilizing. Again, 26 to $24. In addition, again, if we go to the monthly chart, we can see that the 13 simple monthly moving average has bottomed and is curling up, and that price is also in that 24 to 26 dollar range. Again, should serve as support. Now, going back to the daily chart, what I would have liked to have seen, oh, is it the weekly chart? Yes, the weekly chart. what I would have liked to have seen was this weekly candle close above the most recent pivot highs, and that didn't happen. So that leads me to believe that there is going to be more downside pressure as a result. However, with price trading at 26.66, it is approaching that range where price should bounce, stabilize, and then kind of move higher. Again, in that 24 to $26 range. So I think you can buy Pinterest on weakness. If you are wanting to get into the stock, I think there are better opportunities out there to put your hard-earned money in. I don't like Pinterest. It's a second tier social media site, but again, it's not going anywhere. So thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.